Addison Rae, though.
Yes.
TikTok. Remember her? The girl who made you feel talentless by doing a TikTok dance better than you ever could? Yeah, she's not that girl anymore. And then you go, oh, she's not doing Renegade by the pool in her family home? So sad. Go. I'm kidding. I have like a little written script. But no, in all seriousness, Addison Rae used to be like the face of TikTok for like 2-3 years.
Yeah.
Maybe. Her and Charlie were like at the top of the game.
Yeah, her and Charlie were kind of like neck and neck.
Yeah. They always did the cringe dances from like Renegade to I don't know what else.
Renegade and
Roxanne.
Oh, it's Savage. I'm a savage.
Classic, baby, ratchet. Yeah, something like that. Meg the Stallion.
The amount of people that threw it back to that song is so funny.
It's so cringe. I'm so glad I never I'm so glad I never got to be that. I'm so glad I never danced on TikTok.
I feel like all I remember of these people were those TikTok dances. Like Charli D'Amelio, that's all I remember for her for. Like, granted,
yeah,
I feel like Addison Rae has like done a really good pivot away from it.
I'm really curious about the how, because like obviously when she was in her, let's say, TikTok heyday, she was super in the TikTok universe, I guess. Like she was friends with Charlie. Her boyfriend was like Bryce Hall. Like she was so stuck in that universe, and I think, I mean, I'm assuming she just like pulled away from all that, and now she's like this fucking crazy pop star.
Yeah.
How did that go?
It's kind of giving Disney, and like does Disney like Miley Cyrus and all, like went from Hannah Montana to being Miley Cyrus.
Yeah.
But she like reinvented her image so well. But I think somewhere in between, like, I think I was watching a Kardashian episode and she was like best friends with Kourtney Kardashian, and that age gap was so like interesting. Weird. But I kind of think that like she's had multiple attempts at like just doing it.
Yeah.
And she found something that stuck. Because I think people were making fun of her for all her previous songs. Yes. But it was kind of like a step in the right direction. She had a song called Obsessed and something else as well. But yeah.
It's interesting because like a lot of TikTokers also try to do that same like pipeline of like becoming a TikToker and then try to pivot into specifically music or like this like pop stardom.
Or like acting.
Yeah, I remember Dixie D'Amelio made a song and everybody made fun of her so bad for that. I don't think she's making songs anymore. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know.
Yeah, but like I think that's because like if you're gonna do that kind of thing, you need to like not be cliche, and like like her songs were like so cliche. Yeah. She has such a good voice though. That one video of her singing Before He Cheats on one of her concerts was so good. Yeah. But yeah, I think one thing that really worked for Addison was that she found her unique sound. Like, you know how Ariana Grande has like a unique and like a little like but I feel like also Sabrina Carpenter, like she has her like flirty moments and like she has a very specific sound. Yeah. And Addison Rae found that. In addition to like, I think she has gone for that like party girl, messy kind of like vibe.
Brat adjacent.
Yeah. And I think like it's about, I don't know, I think lately the new pop stars that have come out like have really got their image down packed. Yes. And I wonder what the formula is behind that, because like I feel like it's a very specific image. Like Sabrina Carpenter, the corsets, the cutesy kind of vibe. Yeah. She is Cupid personified. Yep. And then there's Olivia Rodrigo, who's like swinging her hair around and like being yeah.
It's really interesting. I think the main thing that you touched on earlier was like her association with the people. So like she went from like hanging out with Bryce Hall to hanging out with Khloe Kardashian, and I think that transition was like what made the first step into like her new persona, I guess, or her new era.
Yeah, connections with mainstream celebrities. Yeah, and like, I don't know. At some point, she was, I think, wasn't she doing a concert with Charlie XCX and Troye Sivan? Yeah, and I'm like, how did that happen? Yeah. But obviously, like, it's such a small world in their world.
Yeah, and I think also it's like two things. It's like not hanging on, I guess, like associating with the mainstream, but also like in the same in the meanwhile disassociating from the TikTok people. Like, I don't really see her around these TikTokers no more.
Yeah.
It's purely like Charlie XCX, Troye Sivan, Kardashians. Like, she's like a different echelon of celebrity now. Celebrity now.
I feel like the game of association in the celebrity world is so interesting. Yeah. Like the fact that I want to say when you think about like celebrity romances. Yeah. And what is it like Kid Leroy and like Tate McRae? Yeah. And people are comparing them to like Justin Timberlake and Britney Spears back in the day. And obviously like they know the formula that works, that like when you couple people together it works. But I think it's also just the ecosystem that you build around you. Like content houses work for a reason. Mormon housewives, the whole reason Mom Talk were a thing because they wanted to leverage each other's like following. Yeah. Like it's kind of interesting. Yeah, and I think the last thing that like she did really well was like adding a layer of mysteriousness to everything, because like obviously as a TikToker you're encouraged to like post like a copious amount of TikToks every day. You're meant to like flood everybody's feeds, blah blah blah. But I think slowly but surely she slowed down on everything, and like she almost restarted her Instagram. Like she stopped. It's like a complete reinvention. Yeah. Like I feel like that's what a lot of Disney stars did when they like tried to pivot. Yeah. They went like the complete opposite. They went from like, because I want to say that like Addison Rae, even though she was like throwing it back on TikTok. Yeah. And obviously like she's hot. Yeah. She was still like kind of like cutesy. Yeah. You know. Yeah. But she went on the other end and just made herself kind of like after club kind of vibe. Yeah. Yeah. She also looks really different. When I was like Googling her and stuff, when I saw the photos of her, she does not look like how she looked like 4 or 5 years ago. She looks like Roger. Oh fuck! Like Emily Ratajkowski. Yeah, Rada. Yeah. There are some scenes in the Aquamarine song. Yeah. Yeah, she looks like that. Let me see Addison. Let me stalk her Instagram real quick. She is so hot, guys. But yeah. I feel like the older I get, the like I don't know. I don't think this was the person doing the Renegade dance 4 or 5 years ago. You could say the same about Emma Chamberlain. Oh, Emma Chamberlain. That rebrand was wild. Do you know much about it? Because I was such an Emma Chamberlain fan up until she started doing the medical, and then I just like got disconnected. She's for the girlies now. Yeah, she's gone. She's gone too much. The vlogs were gas, but the second she started selling almond flavored coffee to people, I was like, nah, she lost me. Yeah, I think that was really interesting. I think she just kind of like she slowly. Oh, I think this is what it is. They try a variety of different things, and when like they find something that people like really resonate with, they lean fully in. Yep. So obviously like she was increasingly getting noticed. Well, not noticed because she's famous, but like she was increasingly getting like noticed specifically for her fashion. Yep. And she just leaned fully in. Yep. And then there suddenly like luxury brands wanted to sponsor her, so she went from like accessible like tees, because I feel like she started the whole like baby tees look, and like she went from that to like fully luxury because like it was like a hard pivot. Yeah. And I feel like with Addison, like she just kind of like leaned in fully into music, like did not do the TikTok stuff, did not do anything else. Like she focused her brand. And I think that's probably it. That's like you need like you gotta go in. Yeah, you gotta go all in. Yeah, you can't be like doing 1,000,001 things. Like I don't know, like I feel like Jennifer Lopez tried 1,000,001 things. Yeah. But what do you really remember her for? Music. Yeah. Yeah. But she was an actress. She acted in so many movies. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, people know her for being Diddy's ex-wife. There's that too. I feel like every conversation circles back to Diddy, which is so crazy. Diddy takes so much real estate up here. It's crazy. Back to Addison though. Like, what do you think? I think she's
uncringed herself. I think she's become not cringe. I think the association with Charlie XCX is fucking insane. Her new look is really nice. Am I a fan of her now? No, but I'm more likely to be a fan of her now than I was 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah.
And I think I don't know what it is. Maybe this is like some toxic fan behavior thing, but like I like when celebrities are giving us less. I like when there's an aura of mystery.
Yeah,
about it.
There's a little bit of intrigue. There's a little bit of like, you guys don't know anything.
Yeah, she'll only pop out when she wants me to see her, kind of thing.
Adele does that best.
Adele, bro, every like The Weeknd, kind of like all the really good artists, all the popular artists only show up when like on their terms, kind of thing. It's not just posting for the sake of content. It's not posting for the sake of posting with the fear of like losing their audience. It's like, no, my audience is gonna be there for me no matter what. And if anything, if I post less, the second I post, they're just gonna become like rabid, in a cult fan base kind of thing.
Yeah, it's like an exclusivity thing almost.
Yeah.
Like, it's so interesting because like I want to say Taylor Swift, even though she's super connected to her community, like she does that really well as well.
Yeah, because like no one really knows Taylor Swift beyond her music. She doesn't do that many interviews.
That's true.
We don't like. She's not posting stories. Hey guys, sit down. Like it's not.
Yeah.
It's all through her music. And it's
and they only really do that kind of thing when they've like put out an album or like like it's very specific promo.
It's all marketing rollout.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of music, have you been to Coldplay?
No, but I saw the stories. It looked insane.
Okay, not to be on my hater shit, but yeah, the amount of people that posted about like how Coldplay was the best night of their life was like, damn, did I really miss out on like such a nice? Because like in my head, Coldplay is like, I don't even know how much I can emphasize how much of like. It's like millennial music that like is just on the radio.
I get you, but I think it's that aspect of like, it's like really nice when you can sing along to a song.
Like yes, but I'll push back. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean you're crying for a fucking Coldplay song? That's.
But like, does "Fix You" not make you want to cry?
No.
Really?
I don't know. I'm not like that emotional
when you
music.
Try your best, but
I don't know.
It's so fucking sad.
It's just memes playing in my head when that song plays. Like not
memes.
Yeah, like
oh my god, an insight to Abdel's psyche, guys.
I don't know. Yeah, I was like in disbelief. I was like, am I like am I in the minority? I probably am.
Probably. I feel like it's just like you're probably a hype music kind of boy, and sometimes people just like maybe I don't know. For me, Coldplay is like my sit in my feels, crying on my bed kind of song when I need to release,
Yeah. And I will never get that. So that's fine.